Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Raid Boss team video for you guys. Now, in this one, so we are at the end of the Dagonoth campaign, man. This is an pretty interesting Raid Boss event because, for one, look who is the Raid Boss in this Raid Boss event. It is Dagonoth itself. As a matter of fact, it's fiery Dagonoth right now, the Deep King of Fire, man. This is the Merlantis Raid Boss event, and it took an interesting twist here. I was expecting to see either Zul'Goth or Catharisk as the raid boss in this event, but yeah, we got Dagonoth as the troop that we're going to be going up against. So I want to point out though that you need to have the event captain, which is Caspian, on your team. That troop right there is going to be giving you ×2 magic as well as earning you ×2 score for this raid boss event. So for this video, we're going to be having a team or two for the raid boss event, a team for the Underspire, as well as a team for the new holiday event. I don't remember exactly what was the name of that holiday event, but I have a team for it. So look out for at least 3 to 4 teams here for this video. The teams are going to be following up right after this. So this is the first team for this raid boss event. So Caspian, as I said before, is the event captain. This is a merfolk troop from Merlantis with a 12 mana cost. I'm down to 11 because, of course, got it to shiny level 1. I'm still buying these starter packs for some reason. I don't know. I'm stuck on stupid, right? The spell on this troop is Stormy Current, right? It will deal magic +4 damage to an enemy, boosted by Submerge Gems. Look at Cam playing videos while I'm trying to record. Oh, wow. Look at this. If the enemy is a boss, it's going to deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Then it will create 4 submerged gems. Do you guys like these submerged gems? Because I don't really like them. You know what I mean? I don't really like that. I like to deal AoE damage to troops, so I don't think I'm going to be casting this that much. The traits are okay on this. It has the Merfolk Bond. It also has Aquatic. It will submerge when I take damage. That trait also can be a negative, so just keep that in mind in some instances. And of course, it's a God Slayer. As you guys can see to the left of the screen here, I have the Potion of Enchantment, Potion of Explosion, Potion of Rejuvenation, and the Potion of Armor on this one. So let's take a look at the team. So up front, we have Treviamus on this team. This is a legendary troop that any player could have picked up from the previous I think that's a previous, what's it called again? Previous PvP season, right? Treviamus was available in the PvP shop for silver marks, and it's a pretty good troop for this event. It's one of the few AoE damaging troops in the kingdom, and it's pretty cool. It's also a merfolk beast, so you can give this a 50% mana start from the troop that gives a 50% mana start to all merfolks, as well as from the forest guardian, which is the other troop that gives the beast troops a 50% mana start. We're going to be using him for a spell right here, which deals magic +1 damage to all enemies, and then it will jumble the enemy team. And if there is a storm, it's going to deal 10 more damage. Then it will create a ice storm. Now that's pretty cool. If you can start the battle off with an ice storm, you cast this, you get an ice storm to start again. That is really, really cool for Treviamus. Similar setup for his traits as with the troop that's the event captain, which is Caspian. It has aquatic, and for the final trait, it's actually pretty decent. Ocean Swell will give all merfolk allies 2 magic when matching 4 or more gems. Now that's going to be at the first slot. Then the weapon of choice is 3 Graves. This is a Merlantis explodey type weapon. Explodes blue gems, which is pretty good because we're going to get that at the start of the battle. And then it also grants a random status effect to all merfolk allies. Then it will summon a merfolk troop. I decided to use the Tidecaller hero class for this one because Tidecaller has that same setup of aquatic, and then the crashing wave final trait exploding a blue gem when matching 4 or more gems. So it works out very nicely. This is the setup for my class Tidecaller. I have snap free set purification, anti-magic, so I'm a little bit more tanky when it comes on to spells. I have 50% mana start set in the class. I don't really need that though. Let's take a look at the class here and see what I can adjust. So purification is cool. Anti-magic is cool. The mana source I don't really need, so I could probably go with water binding here. Then let's see, submerge when matching for a more gem. Do I need that? Green allies gain life. I think I'll take that one. And then we want to go with hmm. Water Mastery might be pretty cool on this one. I'm gonna keep that. I can also go with Nature's Will if I wanted to, but I'm gonna keep it where it is. And then I'm gonna go with the Aquatic Glory for the final talent here. All Merfolk allies will gain 2 magic when an enemy dies. Now that's going to be pretty cool for the deeper parts of this raid boss event. All right, and as you can see, Caspian is right here in the third slot, followed by Triton. This troop right here is the troop I mentioned before that gives a 50% mana star to all Merfolk troops. This is a pure Merfolk team, and that's the main composition of the Kingdom of Merlantis. Majority of the troops here are what do you say now? Majority of the troops are Merfolk troops. So Triton's going to be pretty good on this team. His spell as well could prove to be helpful because he deals heavy splash damage to an enemy, boosted by blue gems, and we're going to be having a lot of blue gems on the board. And then he will give all Merfolk allies for magic. Separate and apart from the 50% mana start, he has that Ice Storm, the Song of Ice trait. So I'll get a blue storm at the start of battle, and every single time I cast my Treviamus, I'm going to be creating a blue storm once again. All right, so let's hop into a fight here in this raid boss event and see how it goes. Let's see. All right, and we are spell ready very fast, man. Very, very fast. As you guys can see, right? Fiery Dagonoth, man, is actually able to kill an enemy. Then he will create 4 red mana potions, potion gems, I should say. Those are pretty cool. It's interesting to see that a troop is actually in the campaign, and then it is the raid boss in the event. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe I'm just not remembering. Maybe you guys remember that. You guys let me know. Have you seen campaign mythic pop up in a raid boss event? Kind of weird. Kind of weird to me. Oh, you have to be. Oh, I should have cast that lower. I would have killed every single one of them. All right, let's take the skull right here. And there we go. Treviamus is pretty good. Of course, this is not going to be the best throughout the entire event. There might be other options, but I really wanted to showcase a troop from the PvP shop, which has proven to be decent outside of that, and in some events, because players not grabbing some of those troops at times, like right off the jump. I think that you should. I think that you really should. Did I bring Dagonoth to the front? Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Got to be careful with that. Um, the event captain is actually not bad. He's actually getting a couple, loops going on. All right, so that is it for that team, man. Treviamus at the top of the team, followed by the 3 Graves weapon. This is a pole arm from the Kingdom, explodes magic +1, blue gems. You guys know the stuff. Caspian is on the team, followed by Triton at the back of this one. We're going to be following up with the team for the Underspire right after this. And this is the team for the Underspire. So the Iron Wave is going to be the weapon of choice on this one, at least at the start of the Underspire. This is a weapon that deals magic +7 damage to an enemy boosted by Merfolk allies. Then it will create a mix of 6 blue and brown gems for each Merfolk ally. Of course, I'm using it along with the Tightcaller hero class, and my setup for the class has not changed. It is the same. Then we have Azura on this team. This is a Merfolk Mystic that is really, really good. This is an epic troop that has one of the best abilities to generate mana in the Kingdom of Merlantis, right? This dispels all enemies and eliminates half magic off a random skill boosted by blue gems. Then it will explode all blue gems. Really, really cool troop, man. Really good to use in this restriction. Of course, the troop is also immune to burning and fear fire because of the fireproof trait. It also has a curse and it has arcane, so it will gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Then we have an underworld troop right here, the Deep King. This is from the Sea of Sorrows faction, which is associated to Merlantis. 15 mana cost legendary troop, uses blue and brown mana, the same thing that we're going to be creating with the Iron Wave weapon. He has the spell Watery Ambush, dealing true True splash damage to 2 random enemies. Then it will submerge myself and a random ally. Really, really cool. He also gives attack all merfolk allies when matching 4 or more gems, and he has bloodlust. So, could be pretty useful in the first slot if you want to just deal a heavy, heavy amount of skull damage to enemy troops. Then at the back of the team, Triton's going to be here once again for his Ice Storm, and of course, giving a 50% mana start to all merfolk allies. The banner on this one, I think this is from the Midnight Kingdom. Yes, this is the Midnight banner from the Midnight Kingdom. It's a +2 on blue, +1 on purple. They were minusing green because obviously, we have no troops that put that mana color on the board. So let's hop into a fight here in the Underspire. And then we're going to move on to the holiday event right after this. All right, let's see here. What can we do? Let's get mana rolling here. Azura, cast her. Oh, we killed one off already just off the first spell. Look at that. Super easy. You can probably switch this around as the event progresses and you get deeper into the Underspire, but at the start, it's going to be blowing through fights really, really fast, man. Let's play a couple more battles. Then we're going to skedaddle over to the other event. And hopefully you guys had a pretty simple and a pretty easy time with your what would I say now? With your Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom sometimes for some players is somewhat annoying, but it can be cool as well. All right, we need to match some gems here to get this going. There we go. Zora need to explode the gems on the board. Ooh, we kill them just off the explosion. All right, let's kill that one with some mana. And now let's do the Deep King. The Deep King, baby. All right, so that is it, man. We're not gonna stay too long here with this. This team is pretty good. So Iron Wave followed by Azura, then the Deep King Underworld Troop from the Sea of Sorrows. Go toss a couple Chaos Shards of the portal. You'll get the sucker real easy. Then Triton at the back of the team. This might be one of the only things that's really difficult to get some level of RNG, but it's a Merfolk week, a Merlantis week, I should say. So you can easily procure this from event keys. All right, so the team for the holiday event is going to be following up right after this. Castles in the Sand is the name of this holiday event. I don't know what this is for, but I don't know which holiday this is or what special event this is, but yeah, we'll take it, man. So this is the new troop that we have here for this event, and let's take a look at the troop first off. Right, so the Sandstone Sentinel. I don't know what this is, but let's take a look at what it does. Dunes of Might is the spell dealing magic +4 damage to an enemy, boosted by yellow and brown gems. Gain 10 to all skills. If the enemy dies, triple the amount gained. This is kind of sounding like it's booty cheeks. You know what I mean? I don't know. It don't sound that great to me. Deals magic +4 damage to an enemy, hitting only one enemy. Boost ratio is +2 per yellow and brown gem. 10 to all skills. If you don't kill, if you kill, it triples that. So it's like 30 to all skills. Okay. Kind of, I don't know. It could get really strong over a long time, but my battle's not taking that long. I don't think, nah, this one's going to be this is a D for me. This is a D tier troop. This is a legendary troop that hits one enemies, and you have to wait eons to get it up to a decent scale in which it can just like one tap them, right? And that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. If the enemy dies, it will triple the amount gained. Yeah, D. D for me. Skull damage reduction gains attack life and armor when matching 4 or more gems. 4 attack life and armor. Only to itself. It's an elemental and a construct, so you can give it a 50% mana start from both ways, from Mirashi Queen, then from the Geomancer hero class. But other than that, I don't see nothing great here, man. All right, let's move on to a battle and showcase a team here for this holiday event. All right, so this is a simple team that I'm going to be running, right? Wand of Stars, 3 times Takshaka. Pretty simple, straightforward team. Very lazy too. This is basically what it is. It's a lazy team. Let's hop into a fight here, see how it goes. See if I can blow through this real fast. So Takshaka should get me spell ready without, any problems whatsoever. You match a couple of gems, you cast a one. You guys know what it is. You get one Takshaka spell ready, or maybe two of them, and you just whack them just like that. You keep on doing that, rinse and repeat until you have the entire enemy team dead. Of course, you can go down easier routes. You go grab a one of the gem dragons or cosmic dragons or flower dragons, and you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. But nonetheless, I'll showcase a team like this. This is my final fight here. Then I'm gonna skedaddle, man. Edit this video, post it up so you guys can check it out. Tell me what you guys think about these teams. Maybe you guys have some better teams that you guys are using for these events, but these are the ones that I'm gonna be showcasing for now. All right, let's cast a one here. Get spell ready real fast, and now let's whack these suckers. Get a little loopy loop going. There we go. Kill them out. All right. So yeah, that is it, man. I have some information coming up about the channel um, later on. Not going to be speaking much about it now, but it should be coming up. So keep your ears to the ground so you guys can get that info when it drops. Of course, look out for the teams for the Guild Wars upcoming. I'm going to be showcasing about 4, 5 teams with dwarves for the upcoming Guild Wars restriction. Keep your ears to the ground for that as well. Hopefully, guys and gals found this video helpful and informative. If you did, remember to smash the like button, comment to let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.